Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review of the Audio-Technica ATH M50Xs. The M50Xs are the most popular model in the range, and that is with good reason. Coming in at $150, these are my all-time favorite pair of closed-back, over-the-ear headphones. The biggest reason for this is their sound quality, providing the best of both worlds, being both rich in detail as well as vibrant, making them great for a range of use cases, from editing videos to mixing tracks, to listening to music or watching movies, both content consumption as well as content creation. In this review, I will cover everything from the unboxing to a look at its design as well as features, followed by an in-depth review of the sound quality, all to help you decide whether these headphones are the right headphones for you. So right off the bat, we can see that the packaging is very similar to the M40Xs that I looked at previously. From the box, it is hard to tell them apart other than the name. Included, we have a quick start guide. Underneath, we have the M50Xs themselves. And based off first impressions, I can already say that these look great. And what immediately stands out to me are these metal touches on the ear cups, but we'll look more into that later. Let's put them aside for now and see what else is included. Also included is a carrying bag, and this is really good to see, useful for taking the headphones with you on the go. Inside, we will find not one, not two, but 3 cables. We get a 1.2 to 3 meter coiled cable with a 1/4 inch adapter that can be attached to all cables. We also get a 3 meter long straight cable. And finally, we have a shorter 1.2 meter straight cable. Each cable is meant for a specific use case, but I'll get into that later. For now, it is great to see so many options included. So let's take a closer look at the design of the M50Xs. In terms of design, I can say that they've become quite iconic over the years, being very recognizable and very similar to the other headphones in the line, including the M40Xs that I looked at previously. The headphones feature this matte black finish, silver logos on the ear cups, and the not so subtle Audio-Technica writing on the headband. To me, I have to say they do look good, professional and sharp. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the design? The M50Xs feature a mostly plastic build. That said, they do feel sturdy and well put together. The headband provides plenty of range, meaning they can fit both larger as well as smaller heads. In addition to this, the size can also be adjusted via this sturdy click mechanism found on either side of the headband. The nice thing about this is once you've found your right size, because of how sturdy it is, it will not move on its own. One thing I really like about the M50Xs in particular, and that you won't find in some of the more entry-level models in the lineup, is that these ear cups provide a full 180 degrees of range, and this allows them to angle perfectly to your ears. Because of this range, the ear cups can also fold flat, and this is great when hanging them around your neck, making it easy to still move your head. Wearing the M50Xs, I found them to sit comfortably over my ears, although I have noticed that the backs of my ears do slightly touch the inner sides of the ear cups, something to consider if you have larger ears. Now, as someone who wears glasses every day, I found the M50Xs to be quite comfortable, more comfortable than the M40Xs that I looked at previously. And this is because the clamping pressure of the headband is actually a little bit looser and not as tight on the M50Xs, therefore putting less pressure on my glasses frames and making them more comfortable to wear for longer periods. In terms of the ear cup padding, we have this pretty nice looking faux leather, and these are definitely well padded and provide a lot of support. Depending on your preference, I found the ear cup padding to be slightly more on the stiffer side. Personally, I prefer a slightly softer padding. On the other hand, having this slightly stiffer material on the ear cups does make them more durable compared to something like memory foam. They also provide a better grip on your head. Now, this is particularly useful if, say, you're a DJ who is dancing and jumping to the music and don't want them to fall off. Wearing the M50Xs, I found them to be comfortable for around 4 to 6 hours of listening at a time. After a while, it can get just a little bit warm inside the ear cups, but nothing that will cause any excessive sweating or anything like that. Now, at the same time, the passive noise isolation that the M50Xs provide is truly excellent. This is especially great as this will allow you to focus on your music and all of its details without hearing those noises around you. And again, this is all done passively, so you don't have to worry about batteries or any kind of unwanted hiss that you may get with ANC. The M50Xs come in at a weight of 285 grams, which I would say puts them at just around average for this kind of headphone. However, because of the padding in the ear cups as well as the headband and the way that they effectively distribute the weight between them, they actually feel much lighter on the head. In terms of weight, these are very comfortable. For storage, the ear cups can be folded in and up, and this will allow you to store the headphones in the included carrying bag. Now, the bag that they come with is always great to see, and this is a simple faux leather bag. Now, this won't provide too much in the way of protection, but considering just how durable these headphones are, you won't really need much more. At the end of the day, what you're left with is a very portable package that will allow you to store the headphones as well as all the cables. During the unboxing, I was really pleased to see that the M50Xs come with 3 cable options, and this is great for 2 main reasons. First of all, of course, it provides plenty of options. Each of the cables that it comes with is good for a specific use case. For example, the shorter 1.2 meter cable is ideal for plugging into a laptop or a phone, or any situation where you are close to the device. On the other hand, the coiled cable may be perfect for DJs who are moving behind their instruments and need varying lengths of cable. And finally, the long straight cable is ideal for a studio environment if you are, say, further away from the amp. And the second reason this is great is, of course, longevity. Let's say one of your cables breaks, you don't have to worry about buying a whole new headset, instead just buy a new cable. Now, do bear in mind that these cables are proprietary and do use a slightly recessed connector. On the plus side though, this does provide a pretty neat lock feature. Let me show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the headphones here and plug in one of these cables. As you can see, I'm just going to plug it into the ear cup, and then right as it's plugged in, I can twist it just slightly to the right to lock it into place. At this point, the cable is locked into the ear cup and won't unintentionally disconnect. Again, this is great if, say, you're moving to the music, for example a DJ, and want that extra secure connection. All in all, I am very happy with the design of the M50Xs. They are clearly durable and well built, and look at home in a professional or music environment. Not to mention the included carrying case, which is a nice touch, as well as the 3 included cables, giving you plenty of listening options. Now, this is all great, but how do they sound? At the start of this video, I mentioned that the M50Xs provide the best of both worlds, being both rich in detail as well as vibrant. And to me, this is what makes them so special. As someone who creates as well as consumes content every day, I can use the M50Xs for pretty much everything. The frequency response goes all the way down from 15 Hz up to 28,000 Hz, providing a broad range across all frequencies. Having all frequencies present allows for clear instrument separation in all genres of music. Highs are clear and crisp, allowing you to hear all the subtle details in your music. At the same time, the M50Xs achieve this without being too emphasized, so will not cause listening fatigue when listening at higher volumes for longer periods. Mids are well separated and present. Lows are surprisingly punchy and deep, but still without overpowering the other frequencies. Now what this creates for is a very enjoyable listening experience. Also great if you're a DJ and need to queue up the next track. Hearing the bass clearly will help you sync the music. The M50Xs are marketed as monitors, meaning they are first designed to be used in professional audio work, or any setting where you need accurate and detail-rich sound. And they absolutely deliver in this area, making them great when I'm editing video, where I edit vocals, music, and other audio elements. But where the MX50s differ is in the sound profile. Compared to, for example, the M40Xs, while still relatively flat, the M50Xs are slightly more V-shaped in terms of their EQ, providing just a little bit more colorful and exciting sound. And this is why I love using the M50Xs all day, both for content creation, so editing videos, as well as content consumption, listening to music and watching movies. The large 45mm drivers get plenty loud. I typically listen at just 40% on my MacBook Pro, and they do not distort even at max volume. The soundstage is decent, but the level of passive noise isolation is great, and this helps contribute to the level of immersion. When using the M50Xs for mixing sound in video editing, I found them to be a joy to work with. Knowing that these headphones are monitors, I know that when I'm mixing different audio elements in my video, I can be sure that these are well balanced and balanced in the way that I want. Listening to music is equally enjoyable. While some headphones really emphasize certain frequencies over others, the M50X's relatively flat sound profile makes them great for all genres. Now, where these shine the most is with genres that are naturally a bit more bass heavy, such as house, EDM, or hip hop, providing that extra kick in the bass. The M50X's are even great for listening to podcasts. Because of their clarity, voices sound lifelike and natural. If you haven't heard high quality headphones before, trust me, you should. Being able to hear audio, especially high quality audio, in such a detail-rich, neutral yet vibrant and colorful way is not just enjoyable, but actually fun. So who are these for? If you're looking for a pair of high quality headphones that are versatile to use both for work as well as kicking back and listening to your favorite music, then the M50X's for the price are a truly great choice. As always, the purchase links to the M50X's can be found in the description. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, be sure to leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next video.